He's so bad. That's what everyone always says. Like David Coleman, never close him, Coleman. What can you do?
It's the Poker News Podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 915 of the PokerNews Podcast. I am Chad Holloway, joined by Mike Holtz, and returning to the podcast, Ben Ludlow. Ben, you did such a good time the first time, we had to have you back.
The people demanded it, and I am going to deliver.
Okay.
Well, we've got a good episode. We're going to talk about Shiina Okamoto, who, of course, is the reigning World Series of Poker ladies each event champ. We're going to talk about David Coleman finishing runner-up 4 times at the EPT Barcelona, the World Tournament of Slots giveaway, Phil Hellmuth beat the champ event, and I hung out with Phil Hellmuth while he was here in Wisconsin. I have some video highlights from that. We're going to talk about Thomas Eychenne winning the EPT Barcelona, and then Maurice Hawkins is back at it. We'll talk about that here at the end of the episode. But Mike, let's talk. Shiina Okamoto, she won the WSOP ladies event this year after winning it the year before, after finishing runner-up the year before that, and then she goes over to the EPT Barcelona and wins the ladies event there.
Yeah, I think it's time we start looking at this chick as the possible GOAT. Like, this is of women's tournament poker. Like, it's actually insane. Those results, like, I don't even know what to say. Like, it's literally crazy. She's crushing it at such a large rate in gigantic fields. She's just the best. Like, I don't know anything else to say besides she must have something to do with her image and like her reading ability that she's getting. I don't know. This is crazy. Like, I wish I had half the success in any tournaments that she has. It's so wild.
I have. Why is it just women's tournaments though? It's sort of so like. It's almost becoming like a weird coincidence because it's, giant fields, etc. She's going to win like the Colossus next year, I feel like.
Oh, you think?
Yeah. I think this is just sort of, she's so good. We just haven't seen it outside of women's tournaments. And then she's just going to like show up and start crushing everyone.
Yeah, that'd be sick. She definitely played other tournaments last year. I'm pretty sure I played with her, but...
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she chip lead something and got all my chips in something. Yeah.
That adds up completely.
Yeah.
She's a
me
crusher.
not having chips and her having a lot totally adds up.
To get second place and then first in the ladies WSOP bracelet event is so bananas. Like, it's incredible stuff.
Mind blowing.
I wish there was more like, and maybe there is, and I just don't know about it. But more like, I want to see more of her game. I want to see like some streams she's been on, not the final tables, but maybe just during the tournament. I just love to see like what type of exploits and what she's doing differently than everybody else. Because clearly she's found something she's doing that is not what the rest of the field is, or she's found a really good exploit or something like that. But I'd love to know. I'd like to pick her brain.
Yeah, I'm looking at her Hendon mob right now because I was curious as well to know if how she's done in other events. Of course, the WSOP ladies event scores are her biggest. In fact, they're her first 3 and only 3 6-figure scores right now. But she did win in July of 2024 a Jeju event in the Red Dragon Poker Tour for $65K. She has some 21K scores. Has won events at the Taiwan Millions. Of course, the EPT Barcelona. And I didn't mention that she is just 2 weeks removed from finishing 3rd in the Poker Stars Women's Summer Festival that we talked about. Yeah, so she's just...
Are you kidding me? Like the main event or the entire festival?
Like the high roller.
Oh, the high roller
festival. The high roller, yeah.
She knows women. What can you say? I mean, my God. This is
she should stop playing poker and start like selling the secrets of women to us.
Yeah, what did she do before
she'll make
poker?
Way more money.
Yeah, I'd love to know. Yeah, seriously. I wonder what she did before poker.
I don't know. We should. I know she's from Japan. She recently signed a sponsorship with GTO Wizard. I think she represents I want to say it's the Japanese Poker Tour or JOPT. I think it is. She's an official partner there, Team Pro there. Yeah, I don't know. I'd like to see more of her in the space. Like, she's obviously crushing it in ladies events, but she's doing well otherwise, and she's playing all these events from across Europe and the Asia Pacific region. I don't know. I think that she's like Mike said, like she's a GOAT, she's a superstar,
right? And she hasn't gotten more like visibility or whatever because she hasn't won any open events. But had that been, second in the ladies, first in the 6 max, we would be talking about her probably as like, holy shit, like she's goated. Why isn't she playing high rollers or whatever? When's she going to win something big? So I feel like it's probably just a matter of time. I bet she's frustrated that she hasn't won something non-ladies too. I bet it's sort of like this.
Oh, I bet she's so frustrated.
You know what I mean?
With all that money, I'd be so frustrated.
Okay, that's
dude.
fair. Yeah,
I hate winning everything.
Right,
dude.
right. Yeah. Okay.
Anyway,
I'll shut up.
Well,
I'll shut up.
we do have a video of her winning the ladies event at the EPT Barcelona. Check it out. Congratulations to Shiina Okamoto on yet another victory. I'm sure we'll be talking about her more on the podcast in episodes to come. And Ben, you said somebody that she might be frustrated for not winning open events. Some guy who has to be frustrated, but also happy because it was worth a lot of money is David Coleman. He had not one, not two, not three, but 4 runner-up finishes in EPT Barcelona events. Just without winning, that's a way to make headlines. 4 runner-up finishes.
Yeah, I mean, all this tells me is that David is absolutely garbage at heads up.
He's so bad. That's what
bad.
everyone always says. Like David Coleman, never close him, Coleman. What can you do? That's what they used to call him, the New Jersey Devil. But
did they really?
I've been calling him that. Okay. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I think that originated on this podcast.
That's just because he's good at hockey, though. That's just because he's good.
He's so good at. He's good on the ice.
On the
ooh
on the ice.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
no. Slippery.
I bet he's frustrated. As someone who I think like there was one year where I had 7 live seconds or something. Sick brag.
I hate everyone involved in this story right now.
I only said that just to piss Mike off.
I know.
No,
Chad's frustrated. Yo, I hate having 7 seconds. That must fucking suck, dude.
Yeah, I mean, it's really the only thing you can do when you have 4 seconds in a series like that is go to your room, take all the cash, put it onto your bed, and cry in a big pile of money because it's frustrating. But like you said, you have a big pile of money.
Yeah. That's what I would do. Totally. I definitely would. I would order room service wings and pop on a movie and get busy. Let them know what time it is.
Sounds good. I would do that even if I didn't win. And
yeah, I can't wait to do that later.
I never get second. I never cash. So I'm doing that regardless.
Oh, yeah.
Well, he finished runner-up to Clemens Reuter in the 30K soft super high roller warm-up for $387,000. He had runner-up finishes against Punat Punjri. And then he also finished runner-up to Leon Sturm in the super high roller, the 100K over there for $1.3 million. Looking at it, he cashed for over $2 million for all those runner-up finishes.
You also just named like 3 absolute stone cold killers. It wasn't like he lost heads up to me or Chad or Shiina.
Yeah. Oh, we didn't include me. I get to be a killer.
You get to be a killer.
I'm pretty bad though.
Yeah. Sorry, it's live poker or Mike.
Yeah, or me.
But
Jeremy Osmus was the other one we talked about. Jeremy winning last week.
Osmus, Leon Sturm,
Clemens
Kunat, and Clemens.
Clemens,
yeah. This isn't even a story. He just
Oh, what a loser.
He lost to probably there are 10 people in the world that are as good or better than him. We named like 3 or 4 of them.
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
He did outlast Jesse Lonis, finished 3rd in that super high roller. As I mentioned, Leon Sturm took it down for 1.4 million euros. There was actually a heads up deal with Coleman. So,
wow,
and good for Lonis. I know it's been
It's
been a couple hours since he's had a $1 million score. So thoughts and prayers. I'm happy.
Thoughts and prayers to him and his family. Yeah.
His kids will finally get to eat gold flaked nuggets as opposed to silver flaked nuggets.
He's out there eating fucking cheeses. You see that on his Facebook?
Man.
He's eating hella cheeses. Guinness said they got the most cheeses in the world. I'm so jealous. I want to eat
the most cheese,
the most cheeses of any restaurant. At that restaurant he went to, show it on the screen here. Jesse Lonis' Facebook. Wow. Yeah, he's eating all the cheeses in the world. There's the most cheeses by Guinness at this place.
I mean, if you get millions of dollars and you're not just spending it on cheeses.
I didn't see the name of the restaurant, but I better say like De Fromage in the name. You know what I mean? Or Le Fromage, whatever it is.
Of course. Yeah.
Let's get into it, boys. What's your favorite kind of cheese? What's yours, Mike?
Oh man, I was going to make a joke about cutting the cheese, but I couldn't come up with like a funny enough way. What's my favorite type of cheese? That's like asking, what my favorite type of way to win a tournament is. They're all so good. Wow, pepper jack sandwiches.
What?
Sandwiches, a Gruyere.
Pepper jack? Okay,
What do you mean?
Gruyere,
A
fine.
Gruyere. Oh, I'm sorry. I have to like
Pepper
stinky
jack.
cheeses. I can't just be a man of the people. I can't just like pepper jack.
Pepper jack.
I like pepper jack. I had pepper jack on a sub earlier today.
Yeah,
so
and
not gonna lie.
was it delicious?
You're all
It
crazy.
was fantastic.
You hear that, Ben? A delicious pepper jack sub. What
The
are you
only-
going to say?
The only real.
Well, I like
the
a
only-
nice creamy Havarti.
No, the only right answer is Kraft singles. I mean,
Okay,
that's-
that's totally fair. What's your real answer?
The Kraft singles.
Okay, sick. Hell yeah. White or yellow? Yellow.
Yeah. Wait, there's white?
There's white, yeah.
No.
Yeah. You
Yellow.
don't see colors though, right?
No.
Unlike
yeah.
Monarch.
I'm like, please don't kill me. This is all him. Okay.
You want to know more about that? Check out last week's episode. Boys, let me take this opportunity to remind the listeners and viewers of our giveaway. You have a few more days left to enter. I'm talking about the seat Poker News will be giving away into this year's World Tournament of Slots presented by My VIP. This will be a chance at $1 million. We're going to give away a seat. There's only 500 seats in this World Tournament of Slots, and the winner will get $1 million. So it's easy. All you got to do is download My Konami Slots, start playing, and comment on one of our social media posts on X, Facebook, or Instagram, and we are going to select a winner and announce and reveal that winner in next week's podcast. I got a little video telling you more. Check it out. Hey everybody, Chad Holloway from Poker News here, wondering how does a 1 in 500 shot at $1 million sound? Pretty good, right? What about winning $1 million in the Bahamas? Even better? Well, you very well could, because from October 22nd through the 26th, the My VIP World Tournament of Slots is going to be taking place at the Atlantis on Paradise Island in the Bahamas, and Poker News is going to send one lucky winner there. We're doing a giveaway. It's free. All you've got to do is download My Konami Slots, play, and then go on one of our social media posts, either on X, Facebook, or Instagram, comment your favorite game and why you deserve to win on September 8th. We will then select one lucky winner who will win a trip down there with a +1 and some airfare, some credit, all that good stuff. You'll join me. You will also be joined by the reigning World Series of Poker main event champ, Michael the Grinder Mizrachi, who is going to go there with Mama Grinder. They're going to have a lot of fun. And then when the World Tournament of Slots crowns a winner for $1 million, they will go head to head against Mizrachi. It's going to be poker, squaring off against slots. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'll be there to cover it for PokerNews.com. There you have it, the World Tournament of Slots. I'm going to be there down in the Bahamas. Michael Mizrachi is also going to be there. I interviewed him a couple weeks ago. You can check out that interview on Poker News. It should be a lot of fun. Mama Grinder is going to be there. And I'm not going to complain about a trip to the Bahamas.
Yeah, what the heck?
And staying at Paradise Island.
I thought you were going to say Mike
No.
Holtz is also
I
going to
know,
be
I
on that.
saw
Mike
you looking over.
Mizrachi. I was like, what
Yeah.
the? Oh.
No, that would be
sorry.
too cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
But hey,
there's
if my
liabilities.
VIP, if you're listening, Mike Holtz likes to play slots and tournaments
Everyone says
and the beach.
everyone says Mike likes the beach. Everyone says Mike likes slots.
Everyone.
Pretty sure
True.
Mike's on the record on this podcast bashing slots a time or two. So
I have never once said anything about the World Tournament of Slots. Though.
Yeah.
That's true.
I've said,
That's true.
you know, Vegas, man, I don't know what's happening over there.
Let me talk a little bit about Phil Hellmuth. This is something I've been meaning to do for a couple weeks now. That's because Phil Hellmuth was here in Wisconsin. I got a call from Mark Kroon, known as Poker Ho, who owns Players Bar, that Hellmuth was in town visiting family, and they were going to have a little card game down at the bar. Not poker, though. We played some dirty clubs. It's kind of a regional game based on euchre. It was a lot of fun. I went down there and filmed a little bit. I thought I'd share some of those highlights with you. Check it out. All right, it's a beautiful day here in Madison, Wisconsin, and I got word that 17-time World Series of Poker gold bracelet winner Phil Hellmuth is here.
Where am I, folks? Where am I? Wait!
He's at his old hangout, Players Bar, owned by Mark Kroon. This is where Hellmuth used to play before he won the 1989 World Series of Poker main event. We're going to go in, see if he's here.
All right, Phil, we were playing dirty clubs with your old Madison buddies. How did it go for you?
You know, Poker Ho, I used to play in this bar. I'm going to show you right here. So they used to have a table right about here, and I was playing here in the, you're not going to believe this, the 80s, I think. Pretty sure the 1980s.
I mean, you won it in '89, and you were playing here before, right?
Yeah, I was playing here before, so I was playing here in the 1980s. Now, Poker Ho's family still owns this bar to this day, and so every time I'm in Madison, I come by here a couple times. Chad, you actually played with us, and you actually won money today. Son of a bitch. Fuck. 'Cause I'm used to winning. But I lost today.
Wait, watch this. Billy paid Chad.
I'm gonna frame it.
Frame it.
Spend this one.
Did you pay Chad?
Fuck off.
Oh.
But, Dirty Clips is very kind of, can be a little fickle. But I just had a great time. I was laughing the entire day. Tomorrow, we're going to have a golf match. University Ridge, which is like, to the people in Wisconsin, it's a great golf course. It hosts tournaments here, tour events. It's going to be really fun tomorrow. And then we'll play Dirty Clubs afterwards.
Happy to have you back in Wisconsin for a little bit, Phil.
It's really nice to be here. I came to visit my parents, Chad.
I believe it. Now you're here at the bar with us.
8 days visiting my parents and a day and a half hanging out with the group.
Well, hey, good luck in the golf tomorrow, Phil.
Good chat.
All right, that was me and Phil Hellmuth. I hear he's going to be back around Christmas time, and if so, I'll definitely have to hit him up again. After he left in Wisconsin, he took a plane with some family. His sons, I think, were there, his sister, over to New Hampshire because there was an event sponsored by Bet Rivers I think was sponsored by Bet Rivers, who sponsors Hellmuth, but it was called Beat the Champ at Lilac Club Casino in New Hampshire. It was basically a weekend built around Phil Hellmuth. Meet him, get autographs, pictures, signed copy of his book, and then there was a $1,200 Beat the Champ tournament that took place. Sean Deeb went up there to compete. Brandon Cantu went there, who's a good friend of Hellmuth. And not only that, Ben, Any2 Cantu took it down for $29K.
Wow. He's still out there in the streets. I remember, do you remember when him and, was it Jonathan Aguilar got heads up for that European bracelet, whatever, and then they were talking shit to each other, and then they replayed the heads up for all the money at the Aria as like that's my lasting memory of.
I was there. It was at the WSOP Europe.
I knew Chad would know what I'm talking about. Thank you.
I believe Cantu lost heads up and took it hard and challenged John Aguiar to the heads up match, which then they did. I can't remember who won that. I want to say that.
I think Cantu did.
I think so as well.
But John was like employee 7 at DraftKings, so no tears cried for him. He'll be okay. But yeah, congrats, Brandon. A little extra buy-in for your cash games now.
I mean, it seemed like, I know we've talked a lot about Hellmuth, Mike, and you're not the biggest fan, but I do like these sort of things where he was there rubbing elbows with people in a small card room in New Hampshire who never get to play against big-time poker pros. So he goes there, does, his book signing, hangs out. There was a bounty on him in the tournament that was collected by a local player named Mike R. Hellmuth's sons, Nick and Philip, were there. I don't know, there are these moments where Hellmuth is a little bit like a man of the people.
Fromunda cheese. That's what I wanted to say before. Hellmuth reminded me, it's Fromunda cheese. That's what I meant to say. Yeah. I'd love to be a bigger fan of Hellmuth. I try to look up on his Twitter, see what's going on, but he's blocked me, so I can't see. I think his sons seem cool. It's cool they're getting in the game. It's sick that a bunch of people who probably don't get a lot of exposure to poker professionals in New Hampshire. I don't think that's a big poker scene up there, but maybe it should be, or maybe it is, and I don't know. It's sick they got to play with Hellmuth, and I'm sure, just like me, the first time I met Hellmuth, I was like, holy shit, it's fucking Hellmuth. This is crazy. So that's sick. Seems like they got a decent amount of runners, 120, 130, something like that. And Cantu won it all, but I'm sure everybody was just there to hang out with the pros and meet Hellmuth and just have a good time, which seems like they did.
Yeah, Hellmuth was actually sharing a lot on social media, and I pulled some videos. There's one here that a fan gave him a portrait, and he in turn bought her into the main event there. Hellmuth did a interview with the bounty winner, and then Brandon Cantu as well. We'll run all those back to back. Check them out.
This is incredible, from Jess, and wow. I mean, you are what you think, what you think becomes reality. Look at the gold in the glasses, and unbelievable. Jess, this is fantastic. This is a present for me.
Yeah, you've inspired me since I was 21. So.
Oh my God.
27 years of playing poker.
Oh my.
So it's a gift for you inspiring me. Thank you.
Jess, that is amazing.
I appreciate you.
Jess, you made my week. How about that?
Oh, thank you so much.
You made my week.
Thank you.
This
I've
is
learned so much
fantastic.
from you, so.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This is incredible here. I get a little emotional sometimes, but not too often. Usually my emotion is mad at somebody for putting a bad beat on me, but Jess, thank you very much.
Welcome. Thank you.
It really touches my heart. The trophy for knocking me out. Is this actually right? Yeah. What the hell is going on here? Okay, I had pocket queens. What did you have?
Pocket kings.
Fuck. Okay, you win. Some bounties, some trophies, shirts. Seems very excessive to me, but congratulations, Mike. Well done.
Thank you very much.
Yeah! Let's go, Mike.
Thank you.
I mean, do we have a check that big for $500? Usually those checks are like 1.2 million.
Change it.
Oh, actually, that would fit in your study.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah. All right. Okay, here we go. My son Nick was on with Queens. He doubled up. We got Jay White, like the chip leader. Brandon Cantu, the chip leader.
Hey.
You can't make it up. Cantu and Sean Deep played a big all-in pot. Can't make it up. Okay, here we go. Cantu, where you at, Cantu?
Table. You're past table.
Oh, right in front of me.
It's at your table. It's gonna be a winning strategy until I have it.
Oh, look at this. Cantu is so happy. Fire. First in a tournament in Florida, third in a tournament in Florida. He wins every day at blackjack. I just had him 21 every hand. What's that stupid game you were playing? Texas what?
Ultimate Texas Hold'em.
Ultimate Texas. He wins every hand at that somehow. Straights, flushes. Welcome to the Cantu Show.
Let's see what shirt I got. I hope we got a big shirt here. Let's see. Here we go. What do we got? On the back. What's it say?
It says champion.
Oh, it
100K
says champion.
Phil Hellmuth poker tournament.
That's right. That's right. Get the check.
Awesome.
The trophy. Thank you guys.
Appreciate you splitting it.
Yeah.
Made the
Yeah.
levels feel good.
Thank you.
All right, there you have it. The Beat the Champ weekend at the Lilac Poker Club in New Hampshire. We mentioned it last week. We talked about Poker Hall of Famer Jack McClelland having passed away and shared some memories and stories. It was Phil Hellmuth actually posting on Twitter a story that I thought would fit in here. He was remembering Jack McClelland, who he, of course, knew very well, was a fellow Poker Hall of Famer. And I just really was touched by what Hellmuth had to say, so I thought I'd share it here during this segment we're doing it with Hellmuth. So here is Phil Hellmuth remembering the late, great Poker Hall of Famer, Jack McClelland.
Guys, it's an incredibly sad day in the poker world. Playing a little Taylor Swift here in honor of Jack McClelland, who we lost today, and Ava McIntyre, his daughter. They were really connecting and bonding over Taylor Swift the last 3 years. I have a little video of Jack singing Taylor Swift that I couldn't help add onto this tweet. Jack was a giant in our industry. He was the best tournament director of all time. He's in the Poker Hall of Fame. When it came to the World Series of Poker, he was tournament director for a long time. He had two beloved wives. And, he would want me to say he's a huge Ohio State Buckeyes fan. Love the Buckeyes. Ava tells me that when she went through his closet, everything was Buckeye colors. Jack was there at the beginning of the World Poker Tour. They consulted him early on. And, he said, I think this can work. He brought it to Bobby Baldwin. He was with Steve Lipscomb when they brought it to Bobby Baldwin. Bobby said, all right, I think this can work. Jack was just a giant in our industry. What he did for poker was amazing. And he played poker. He played in tournaments the last few years. He was the tournament director for the World Poker Tour until he retired. But let me speak to Jack the man.
the last few years, he and I connected pretty closely. The last 5 years, we talk a lot. There's a lot of laughter. There's a lot of intelligence. He was just a pleasure to be around, a pleasure to talk to. You can ask anybody in poker, they'll confirm that that's the case. Just a really great person to be around. So yeah, we lost Jack. It wasn't unexpected. He spent the last 3 weeks in the hospital, mostly in the ICU. And Jack, I love you. Jack, may you rest in peace. The poker world loved you, Jack, and loves you. We lost a giant today, folks.
We are back to talk recent tournament winners presented by WPT Global, starting with James Anderson taking down the MSPT Jacks Cleveland. This is a tournament we're going to recap in the other podcast that I host alongside Kinda England, the MSPT podcast presented by Poker News. We're going to have a new episode coming up in the middle of September. We just released episode 2, which you can check out on the Poker News YouTube channel. It's also available on all major podcasting platforms. But it was James Anderson taking down that one for, I think it was $165,000. And Umut Ozturk was the big story for me. He finished third for almost $75K, and that's because he had just made the final table in St. Louis the week before. He got 1,500 points, Player of the Year points, by making it to this final table, which puts him now in the lead, and he is already the reigning back-to-back MSPT Player of the Year. So he's going for the hat trick, 3 in a row, which there's still a few months left here, but man, 3 Player of the Years on a tournament circuit like the MSPT, that's pretty big, I think. Don't you agree?
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah. I mean, see, no one's ever done 3 POIs on WSOP.com in a row.
True.
Just 2. That's where it stops, you know?
No one's done 2 in a row.
I thought you did 2 in a row.
Me? No. I did 2021, 2023. I skipped a year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We can't all
Hold that one out of there.
Oh, well.
I'm terrible at poker now, though, so it's
I know,
fine.
I know.
Everything's fine.
Everything's fine. Congrats to our boy.
Yeah, good for you, bro.
We'll get more
dare you,
into that
3 in a
MSPT
row.
player, that MSPT Player of the Year race, and hopefully chat with Umut Ozturk in the next episode of the MSPT podcast presented by Poker News. Let's turn our attention back to the EPT Barcelona, which recently wrapped up. We talked about David Coleman's 4 runner-up finishes. We talked about Shiina Okamoto taking down the ladies event over there. But of course, the big tournament was the EPT Barcelona main event, 2,045 runners in this one. And it was won by France's Thomas Eychenne for 1.2 million euros after a heads-up deal with Romania's Sebastian Ionita for 1.1 million euros. Thomas Eychenne did a little bit this summer, Ben, right? This is what you remembered? He's like something with Eychenne.
Something. Yeah. I'm gonna. Yeah.
His brother's a running back for the Jaguars.
Oh, yeah. Travis Etienne, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I have to have one bad joke at least per show. It's just number 4, I think.
I loved it.
So good.
Yeah, I'm such a main event watcher. That's what it was. He got what you said, 47th in the main. See,
he did. He 47th for 200K.
Also, you know what? Good for him, but man, it drives me nuts when these high rollers come into our mid stakes fields and take down like a 3,000 person running 3,000 runner field like this. I'm
disgusting.
Like, stick to the 50Ks, man.
Yeah, chill out, bro.
Steven Song should be winning the EPT Barcelona every single year. That's all that. Yeah,
exactly. I really think Steven Song has sold his soul for some sort of winning.
I'll till the day I die. He's the biggest villain in poker.
Oh, really? Yeah. Have you met a guy named Jeremy Alsmus?
2 biggest villains.
Yeah.
He's scumbags.
They're just both bad people.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, clearly. Yeah. Terrible. No, shout out to both of them.
Hey, shout out my boys.
Thomas Etienne, though, I mean, definitely like a Triton reg, plays all the big stuff, and comes in and just wins like a 5K main. Ugh. Give it a rest.
What a gross person.
I know. It should be us.
100. Everyone always says that.
Poker News was there to capture the final hand and get a winner's interview with Thomas Eychenne. Check it out.
23% chance this tournament continues. 73% of the time we have got a new champion. Let's see the flop. 9-5 tray. Still only 3 immediate outs for Initsa, but we could have a sweat on the turn. And that turn is the Queen of Hearts, not a sweat. Anything but a 6 on this river, and it is over. River's a king. That's top pair for Eychenne. He is our 2025 EPT Barcelona champion. Called himself a heads-up X.
On winning the main event here at the EPT in Barcelona. Just talk to me how you're feeling in this moment.
Just amazing. I try to enjoy it the most as I can. Times fly, and tomorrow will be another day. Incredibly grateful for what's going on right now. Yeah, I have no words. It's amazing.
This is a 7-day tournament. It's a long grind. Talk to me a bit about how you're feeling and how you managed those long days and playing for so many days.
A day after another, a hand after another hand. I never picture myself on the next day or things like this. I visualize myself for such moments, for the bigger picture. Like I've been struggling to win a tournament past years. I've never won one before this one. And oftentimes when I was going to bed, I was visualizing myself answering questions. Like here, I did a lot of work for it, and I'm happy it paid out today. I've been incredibly lucky. I acknowledge it. It's part of the game. I'll take it.
And then when you did get heads up, you ended up making a deal. Once you did make the deal, did you feel like it kind of took some pressure off?
No. I wouldn't feel comfortable even if I have a small edge playing for such amount of money. It's ridiculous, 600K. I was still happy to play for 100K, which we did.
And then winning just over 1.2 million euros. What does that change for you?
Yeah, it's really good, obviously. But as for my lifestyle, I don't think it will change much at all. Like, obviously, I would feel more secure financially, but it won't change my habits.
All right, congratulations to Thomas Eychenne and taking down the EPT Barcelona. As I mentioned, 2,045 runners in that main event, and PokerNews caught two people sat next to each other. It was the two finalists from the WSOP Millie Maker, if you remember, the big controversy from the summer. Jesse Yaginuma and James Carroll were sat next to each other, of course, good friends. And I don't know, there's nothing special about that. It's just like one of those funny things of the universe. And I don't know, any news on that? Have we heard anything more? Are they just out there living their lives as millionaires?
That probably.
Yeah.
That's what I would assume.
Yeah. Out there living their lives as millionaires for sure. I mean, I feel like right now it's probably this like, yeah, we're enjoying it. We got all this money. Like it sucks what happened. But man, when the World Series 26 is coming up, they're going to get real sad.
Oh yeah. They're going to be so sad, dude. They're going to be like, fuck, dude, I hate playing at a place where dealers know how to deal, They're going to go to like the Win. And they're going to be like
forgetting that I'm on a podcast with Mike and I can't say things.
Yeah. No.
Without just like, yeah, right.
Yeah. Suck me, Ben. You fool.
You idiot.
Don't you know that everything's bad?
Everything's
we
bad.
hate everything.
Everything's bad.
Yeah. Except for the Win, apparently, and the Venetian. Yeah. I love them both now.
Well, so I guess cry no tears for these guys. No. That is very random. They are good friends. They go way back.
If anyone wants to give me $1 million not to play the WSOP next year, it'll be terrible.
All right. For the rest of your life, though.
Yeah, I'll take $1 million right now.
See, I wouldn't.
Bitcoin's looking hella good.
I wouldn't. But I also don't have any Bitcoin. So
you'd think about it. You'd save you'd profit like 1.9 million or whatever. How are you going to save so much money?
But like money is terrible. It needs to be set on fire. Fuck. And how am I going to do that without the World Series?
He's right.
Anyway, glad to see they're out there grinding. I know they're both going to be WPT Bay 101 shooting stars as well.
Oh, that's sick.
WPT is they got to lean into the rivalry a little bit, lean into the chaos. So respect to that.
When is that tournament?
Mid-October, I think.
I think mid to late October.
You could go and win that and then go to the Atlantis for the World Tournament of Slots presented by My VIP.
It is
October 22nd through the 26th.
It might be the longest flight possible from San Jose to Nassau, but hey, you could do it.
Try LA to Russia, brother.
You could, because Michael Mizrachi is going to be a bounty as well, and so he's doing both. I don't know what the exact time frame is, but and it was just on this very podcast a couple weeks ago where Matt Savage revealed exclusively to me in Poker News that Steven Song, the villain that you say he is,
villain.
Ben, he's going to be a shooting star bounty as well.
Yeah, of course. I mean, they need like a little bit of controversy, some bad villainous people in there.
That's why I thought Matt Savage was messaging me on Twitter to tell me I was going to be a shooting star.
No, he was probably just to tell you you're an idiot.
No, yeah, he said something about finger fucking me or something. It was crazy. I was like, whoa, Matt, that's savage.
That is. Whoa, man,
I did pitch you to Matt as a potential shooting star bounty, Mike. As you know, if you make it hard, you make it hard.
Yeah,
I do. What do you mean? How do I make it hard?
I mean, these jokes alone are just.
How do I make it hard, Chad?
There we go. Now we're back.
There
Now
we
we're
are.
back.
There we are.
We are back to talk about the next tournament, and that is the Oklahoma State Championship of Poker that took place at the Hard Rock Tulsa.
The Hard Rock.
People actually watch you do this every week.
It's crazy.
Mike.
No, they're hate watching. It's a hate watch, you know?
Monarch's sitting there in Balrania or whatever.
Anyway,
okay.
Yeah. All right.
The $800 main event, first time on the schedule since before the pandemic. 2019 was the last edition. It got 417 entries and was won by Grant Hinkle.
Yeah.
One of the Hinkle brothers.
Congrats,
as you guys
Grant. You earned it. That's
55K.
That's his line. Sorry.
Yeah.
That's his
No,
line.
my line's Grant Hinkle Einhorn.
I get it.
Help me, please.
Now, congratulations, WSOP bracelet winner, brother to Blair and Uncle Ron, and just a very proud poker playing family. And he's showing he's still got it, as did Nick Rigby, aka the Dirty Diaper himself, won the RunGood Grand Prix at Caesars, Southern Indiana, taking down that tournament. Let's see, it had $800 main event. He took it down for $52,323, defeating Craig Welko in heads-up play.
Oh, wow.
Rigby is another one of these guys who's just, I don't know, kind of become, made a name for himself in a good way in the poker space in these last few years.
So I have a good Rigby story. At the NAPT last year, I'm playing some event. I think it was the main, but it could have not been. It could have been something else. And we're on the bubble. Okay, so we're hand for hand. If you know hand for hand, there's like tournament directors everywhere. You play a hand, then you're waiting there 5 minutes. And right before we went into hand for hand, this guy came over the table. He's clearly recreational. And when he sat down, he kept looking at me, and in my mind, I was thinking, oh, he probably is like, is that the guy from the PokerNews Podcast? That's what I was thinking. And he kept doing it, and I knew everyone else at the table, so I'm like telling jokes and stuff. And this guy just keeps looking at me. And right after one of the hands for hand, it's on me. I win the pot. I go to take it down. The second I fold my cards, he goes, "That's where I know you from. You're Rigby." I was like, oh shit. I gotta start fasting, I guess.
Show down the 3 deuce.
Yeah.
Listen, say what you will about Rigby being a maniac, but the guy's he's winning tournaments. He went incredibly deep in the main event twice. He got a chance to call off 100 bigs to a single, to a 4-bet jam in the main. The guy is using his image to his benefit. He's clearly got some chops. He's clearly got some.
I think it's
something
incredibly important in big field tournaments because all the money's up top. I think it's incredibly important. And I think you'll see this a lot is the people who win them tend to have a very aggressive image.
Yeah.
You want to build a massive chip stack, and you get in spots where literally, like the hand you said against Chance, where they had 100 big blinds each, and you got aces in versus Chance's ace king, and he snap called, didn't even think about it.
Chance didn't even think.
And it's like if that wasn't Rigby, if it was somebody else, Chance thinks about it. You know what I mean? But instead, he's just like, oh, this guy could be doing this at 3 deuce offsuit. So
yeah, and they probably don't just 4-bet jam 100 because they don't think they're going to get called by
exactly.
Anything, you know what I mean? So.
No, 100%. It's really interesting stuff. And then, I think that Rigby has a very exploitative style, and I think he has good table presence. And I think there's an element. I think I can say this as a fat man. There's a fat, bald, white. If you're fat and bald and white, you're just you're gonna get called in every spot. It just don't you ever get a bluff through? I never get a bluff through.
I got hair, brother. Come on.
Oh, you got hair. You piece of shit. Well, I know you have a bald personality. You know.
Jesus.
All right. Cancel me. Get me out of here.
Oh God.
Let's talk about a fan of the podcast, good friend of mine, Maurice Hawkins, taking down not one, but 2 tournaments at the World Series of Poker Circuit.
Really?
Yeah,
he's
down
a fan
in New
of the
Orleans.
Pod? He hates us.
Okay, I was gonna say
he's got an open invitation to come on the show whenever he wants, but he keeps
he's got an open invitation.
That one, so
talk to my fist.
Jesus.
Well,
yeah. All right, now,
fight.
All right. I got
Anyway.
it, man. Yeah, let's. Yep.
Nice.
Well, he says we never talk about him in a positive light. So we are saying hey, look, he won 2 events down at the WSOP Circuit, New Orleans. He took down a $600 PLO event for $14,000, which was his 20th circuit ring, giving him back the all-time lead over Ari Engel. And then 2 days later, he won a $400 no-limit hold'em tournament for another $13K to get ring number 21. So now he holds a 2-ring lead. I will say that there was something funny. Poker News put out a tweet about it, and the first comment on this tweet saying, "Love him or hate him, Maurice Hawkins has set the record for winning the most WSOP circuit rings." Randy Garcia, the man who has a judgment against Maurice Hawkins, commented, 20 rings and broke. Amazing accomplishment.
Look, say what you will, but there's nothing that says, I mean, some of the finest poker players in the world with all the results are the most in debt. So, there's nothing that says that you have to be financially sound to win circuit rings. I'll tell you that.
And as we see with others like Men the Master, you can scam everyone you want and still, participate in tournaments. So what can you do? You got the...
as I always say, good things happen to
bad people.
To people. Yeah.
It's just a good saying.
Yeah.
It's so good.
You don't even say good or bad, just good things happen to people. Bad things happen to people.
Okay. I'm with that.
Wise words.
Randomness. But anyway.
So true, dude.
I hope Ari and Dan Lowry go on a crazy run and catch up. We need some more drama in this race.
Yeah, I don't know where things currently stand with, you remember I had Denise Pratt on before the summer. She had issues with Maurice Hawkins and called him out. And last I had heard, they went to mediation, I think, with Jungle Man, with Dan Cates. I'm not quite sure where that stands. I'll have to reach out to her. But
Judge Coleman, no, I was trying to combine Judge and Jungle, like Judge Coleman.
Yeah,
Didn't work.
Yeah, I mean, Judge is already, so the front part of it's already there.
It's already there.
Yeah. Yeah, so.
Don't have me on again.
Yeah.
Well, of course, I'll say it again. I keep saying it. Just so it's out there on the record, Maurice Hawkins is welcome to join us on the podcast anytime he would like to tell his side of things. So,
hell yeah.
We'll keep an eye on the WSOP circuit. I did see that they removed an event off the schedule. They were going to go to Planet Hollywood in Vegas in December, but removed it from the schedule. I assume to not conflict with WSOP Paradise and then also, the WPT World Championship at the Wynn. But that one kind of went a little under the radar.
Why did they even schedule that in the first place? I'm confused why that was even like a thing. I mean, it was just going to get 0 numbers, right?
The Poker News Podcast did a podcast at the Planet Hollywood room this summer, or we were going to.
Hey,
and didn't.
No, we did. Mike
Planet
just didn't
Hollywood
show
room
up.
was great. I've played there.
That's what everyone says.
Yeah, it's awesome. I've played there a couple times over the summer, actually. We did a little mixed games there. But, yeah, I mean, silly on them to schedule it in the first place. So, good for them for remembering that there's this other event going on in town.
I bet it would get more numbers than the New Orleans circuit got.
Oof.
I mean,
that was that was the first time they were back in New Orleans since before the pandemic. I'm pretty sure.
I would have expected bigger numbers. I mean, like Maurice won one for 21 buy-ins. I won 21 buy-ins last night when I was half drunk. You know what I mean?
Jeez.
No, I'm not trying to hate. I mean, that did sound like hate, but
you're trying to hate.
I got a bunch of circuit rings. They're Mickey Mouse rings. What can you do?
Well,
Anyway.
you will have a chance to win
Digital
many buy-ins later this month. The PGT Poker Go Tour Venetian Las Vegas Classic is going to take place from September 11th through the 16th. There is going to be a $3,300 buy-in, $1 million guaranteed main event, and 3 5K high rollers there at the Venetian. They always have them final table streamed. It's going to be a lot of fun. I don't think I'll be out there at that time, but I don't know, big fan of the Venetian here. I know, Mike, you are too. Ben, we haven't got your thoughts on the new Venetian poker room.
Oh, it's great. I mean, you can go straight from the parking garage right to the room. I mean, that's what it's all about for me.
No, me too, actually. That part is sick.
That is nice. It is nice.
Very nice.
The new room's great. I've always been a fan of them. I mean, that was, I think, my first 10 to mob cash ever was working for Poker News, and I made a day 2. And I lied to everyone. I was like, oh, I didn't know there was a 2-day tournament at the Venetian.
But you knew?
I knew.
Yeah.
And then Donnie was like, fine, just go win. I didn't win.
Oh, because you worked at Poker News.
This was literally the summer I worked at Poker News, like day 4 of my job. I had to skip because I made day 2. And they're like, just don't win and quit.
Oh, I booked a trip to Vegas in 2015, 16, my first time to Vegas. And I booked it and I told my work that I wanted in a satellite. I was like, I gotta go, man. I wanted in a satellite. But I didn't. That shit was a lie. Showed it.
It's all right. My bosses were Chad and Donnie, and it's okay. They still like me, I think.
Yeah, I think so too.
I'm looking at it.
That,
your first Hendon Mob Cash, 9th place in the $550 no limit hold'em deep stack extravaganza 3, June 8th. 2011, 9th place. So yeah,
Yeah,
5K.
first start of the summer.
5K. That's probably the whole salary you were going to get from poker.
It was
news
actually.
anyway.
That was. Don't worry, I dusted all of that and more. After
yeah.
that, I was like, well, I mean, I made final table. I'm the best. Like this is
No,
so
how could
easy.
you not be? No, I did
think
the same thing.
the funniest thing was one of the other people at that final table back in 2011, Ben Mintz.
Mincy.
Good old Barstool Mincy was there. Not that I knew who he was at the time, but
Yeah.
what were we
And it
talking about?
looks-
Love the Venetian. Love
Big
the
Venetian guys.
Love the niche. Shout out to the niche.
Well, Tom, on your Hendon Mob, I see that you finished third in the Heads Up tournament at the RunGood Thunder Valley back at the end of July for $5,550, which put you across the 600K mark in
The
live tournament
600K
earnings.
mark, so embarrassing.
No, dude, I'm not even in a million yet either. It's
So
we're
embarrassing.
not good at poker.
It's crazy how many 9K scores I have. It's so annoying. Yeah, no, it was great. I that was the first Heads Up tournament I ever played. And I ran incredibly good and smashed 4 people in like 2.5, 3 hours, and then waited 3 hours to play the guy who eventually won.
Man, I got so many good jokes. I'll tell you afterwards.
Okay, thanks. Love a Heads Up tournament. Love Thunder Valley the most. Love RunGood. That's
Well,
all I got.
I hope you'll love the upcoming Poker Go Tour Venetian
I'll be
Las
there,
Vegas Classic.
I think.
So,
Yeah, maybe you can smash 3 or 4 guys in a couple hours then. You know?
well, and
You know
I've got
I
some.
will.
I've got some good news as well. I'm going to be in Vegas the middle of the month, so I'll be in studio there with Mike, and maybe Ben, you can join as well. Do some
I'll be
in-person ones. I'm coming in to mix a little business with pleasure. Obviously, do some shows, but I'm coming in to
Sounds
see.
like Ben's Heads Up tournament.
I'm coming in to see Motley
Smashing
Crue.
dudes. Motley
Ooh,
Crue,
okay.
nice.
Mhm.
Where are
Yeah,
they
Motley
playing?
Crue. They're doing a limited residency at the Dolby Theater.
Okay,
and
yeah. Park
I don't know.
Where's
I've
that?
always been a-
Park MGM. Okay.
I've been a big fan. They're getting older. They don't do a lot of touring anymore or anything. So I'm like, all right, if I'm going to make it happen, now's the time. So me and Connor Richards are going to go check it out. And
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure I'll do a little filming and do a segment on the podcast
speaking
when
of
time comes.
things we need to check out, when are we going to the Poker Palace?
Oh shit! I thought you were gonna say something else. Yeah, I don't know. Whenever you want, dog.
All right,
Let's
should we
run
go
that
right
shit.
now.
We can
How
go
about
right
when
now.
I
can't
no,
go
wait
right
for me. When I get there.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
sick.
Is
do
it
a
still going to
trip.
be open?
I think they're open till the beginning of October, if I remember right.
All right,
So
Okay, sick.
if
Wait.
there is, we'll do a group. We'll do a group visit. We'll get some other people
Let's
to
get so
to join us
slutty on
and-
them. I can't wait. Yeah, you better bring some of that orange cream pop crunch. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
this is limited edition from the summer.
Dang.
Yeah, it was. You know, if you see me on social media, you'll see I got to always try new flavors of Captain Crunch, new flavors of Oreos, and new flavors of Kit Kat. And new flavors of Captain Crunch are by far the rarest. So when I saw this,
Yeah.
it was a must, and it was pretty good.
I think I've smoked weed called orange cream pop crunch. Actually,
Yeah.
for sure, 100%. And I think I'm becoming more of a hater now that I don't smoke any pot. It's definitely I don't know what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, that is going to do it for episode 915 of the Poker News Podcast. Remember, we have a new episode every week, Thursdays, 8 a.m. Pacific time, 11 a.m. Eastern time. I'm Chad Holloway, Mike Holtz, Ben Ludlow joining us again. Until next week, we'll keep a seat open for you.